Hey guys, welcome back to the Anchor Show. My name is Andrew, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 things that we should never do as a man. Thing number 1, never allow yourself to be disrespected. There is no circumstances in which you should be allowing someone to disrespect you, get away with it, and repeat that. If somebody show you their hands one time, that's all it should take, right? If you allow someone to if you allow yourself to be disrespected, you're creating an environment that is going to allow people to walk over you and take advantage of you, right? We don't want that. We're not about that. We're not doing that. So never allow yourself to be disrespected. Always stand on business. Always draw that line, establish boundaries, and never allow anybody to cross those boundaries. And if they do, you best believe they should hear about it, and you should set the tone in a way that it never happens again. All right? No disrespect around here. Number 2. Do not be somebody who complains and do nothing about it. Man, I honestly cannot stand those people. You know, you complain, but you never do anything about it. You don't have a solution. Listen, bro. If you have an issue and you're seeking advice, sure, you can talk about the issue, right? You can bring it up. However, your focus as a man should be, how can I resolve this matter? What do I need to do to improve this situation, right? If you're going to seek advice, seek help from somebody, let that be your goal. Let it be your mission. You know, I get it. We're all humans, right? Sometimes we're under pressure. Sometimes we're overwhelmed. Sometimes we just want to vent and get things off our chest. That's okay. That's reasonable, right? But don't let it be a habit where all you do is just complain, whine. You're going to get to a point where people don't want to hear you talk. They don't want to listen to you, right? The minute they see your phone call, they're going to ignore you because, oh, here goes this guy again. All he does is complain, right? No, let's not do that, all right? If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, but you've been watching these videos, please do me a huge favor and hit that subscription button, hit that notification, turn on the notification bell as well so that you can be notified each time I post a new video, which is every Tuesday and Friday, by the way. That will do my channel a whole lot of good, and I do appreciate that. All right, now let's get into the next one. Number 3, do not ignore your mental health, okay? We live in a society where people selectively choose what sort of traditional approach to take to life. And one such traditional approach is that men are supposed to be this tough, made out of stone, made out of steel being that has no emotions, no feelings. That is rubbish, okay? The reason why we have such a high suicide rate among men is part because of the fact that they ignore their mental health, right? We're not taught from we were children on how to identify our emotions, how to regulate our emotions, how to function within our emotions. We were never taught those things. What were we taught? How to be tough, how to be strong, right? How to shake it off, how to brush it off, how to pick up the pieces and keep moving on. Well, you know what? Those are all good qualities, good traits to have, but at the same time, we must learn how to deal with our emotions. And that is by paying attention to your mental health, right? When you can master your emotions and stay on top of your mental health, that becomes a superpower that we can all benefit from, right? It's not always about just being tough and being strong. At the end of the day, we are humans. We are humans, and we are gonna experience various different types of emotions. And if we don't know how to function and operate within those emotions and those experiences, we will crumble without fail. It happens so many times around us, and that leads to suicidality, that leads to just complete mental breakdown. It doesn't lead to anything good. So do not ignore your mental health. Doesn't matter what nobody tell you. Don't let nobody tell you anything. Pay attention to your mental health. Physical health is important. Mental health is important, as is spiritual health. Pay attention to all of it. Don't ignore it. Number 4, never ignore your own wants, needs, and desires in favor for someone else, right? This is so common amongst us men, especially as it relates to women, right? Oftentimes we put women on these pedestals, right? We put them higher than God. We put them so high up. We completely ignore our own wants, our own needs, our own dreams, our own desires. You know, it's a lot of dudes who had really great desires, right? Things that they wanted to do with their life, things that they wanted to become, right? And they meet this amazing girl, and all of that is put on hold, right? Just so they can be with this person. And you see the same thing in a job, for example. You know, you have a 9-to-5, it pays the bills, you feel so secure, and so your job, your boss becomes, you know, the king that sits on that throne, and your wants, needs, desires, dreams, etc. is placed on the back burner, right? Some of us completely ignore those dreams, never to revisit them, right? Some of us put them off till later on in life when you don't even have the energy to do it anymore, right? So don't put people on the pedestal, right? The only person that should be on a pedestal is someone who put you on a pedestal, right? It needs to be equal. It needs to be balanced. Don't be over here people pleasing and, you know, putting people above you and your needs and putting yourself last. No, you come first. You must always come first. When you're in your best self, when you're operating and functioning as your best self, the best version of yourself, everything and everyone around you benefit from that. Always remember that, right? There's a reason why on the airplane they tell you, put your mask on first before you help others. There's a method to that madness. That should apply to your life as well. Put you first. Make sure you're good. Make sure your health is intact, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, right? And everything else and everyone else around you will benefit from that. And now, guys, before we get into the last video, right? I'm going to remind you once again, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, if you're just watching this video, if this video popped up on your page and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. I am looking to grow and reach as many people as I possibly can. So your subscription means the world to me, right? Also, if you take any kind of value from this video whatsoever, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, yeah, and come back for the next one. All right. Now let's dive into the last point, which is number 5. Do not, for the love of God, be a quitter, okay? Do not be a quitter. So many of us have such great potential to do whatever it is that we desire, to become whoever it is that we think we are and want to become. But because the journey sometimes gets so treacherous and, you know, stressful and overwhelming and whatever, we quit prematurely, right? There is a meme. I love this meme. I'm actually going to put it on the screen so you can see, but there's a meme with a guy that is digging his way, he's digging through the dirt looking for diamonds, right? And he's digging, and he gets so frustrated because he's been digging for so long and hasn't hit payday. So he got frustrated and he quit, right? And the image shows that there was just a very thin layer between him and the diamond, meaning had he continued digging just a little bit longer, just for a little bit more, he would have hit payday, right? And that's the exact same situation that affects most of us, right? Or maybe many of us. We quit prematurely, or we just quit. There's a difference between quitting and pivoting. Sometimes in life we need to pivot. Yes, I get that. Sometimes we need to take a pause, and sometimes we need to pivot, right? If something is not working and it has not been working, then pivoting might be the answer, right? You pause, you take a step back, You analyze, you assess, you see what's going on, right? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? What have I gotten right in this process? You readjust and then you come again, right? But when you quit, you're basically giving up on yourself and you just don't know how close you were. The easiest decision is to quit because it feels easy. It's the path of least resistance. I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna stop, right? But the thing about it is, if you've been going at something for a very long time, working at this thing for a very long time, you've put in weeks, months, years in this thing, you don't know how close you are. Not everything is measurable, right? Some things are, like if you're going to school, you know, okay, I need to take X amount of classes, I need to get X amount of credits before I can get this degree. Okay, sure, that's measurable. Some things are not measurable, right? You just have to keep going. It is okay to pivot and change direction or change your approach, but when you quit altogether, it's giving up on yourself, giving up on your dreams, giving up on the people that believed in you, giving up on the people that might have been relying upon you, right? So, as a real man, you should never be a quitter, okay? Never be a quitter. Get that word out your vocabulary altogether, right? We're not quitting around here. We will pivot if we need to. We will readjust and reassess, but we're not quitting, okay? So that's it, guys. Thank you for sticking around for my top 5 things that you should never do as a man. I hope that you get some value from this video. I don't know if you notice that I'm a little bit nasally. You know why? Because I'm not a quitter. I'm a little bit under the weather today. I know I needed to make this video, right? Because I'm staying true to my schedule, which is every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4:44 p.m. is when I drop my videos. I know I need to keep going. I'm not gonna quit, right? So even though I'm not at my 100% best self, here I am practicing what I preach and making this video. So if I sound a little nasally, that's because I'm under the weather. But anyways, I hope that you took some value from this one. And for the last time, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do me that big solid favor by hitting that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and stay tuned for the next video. Until the next one, guys, let us continue to grow, evolve, and transform into the best version of ourselves. Peace.